Okay, in this video, I wanted to add a nav bar to the top, and we're going to do that using something called a partial. So head back over to our code, and inside of our home directory here, in our app views, I'm just going to right click and create a new file, and let's save this as underscore navbar.html.erb. And the underscore designates this as a partial. And a partial allows us to suck something from one file into another file. And that's what we're going to do here. So what we want to do is create a quick nav bar. So I'm going to head back over to Bootstrap and scroll down to nav bar. And here is the nav bar. So I'm just going to copy this. And we can head back over here to our navbar section, and I'm just going to paste this in. So instead of navbar light, I'm going to change this to dark, just because I like a dark navbar instead, and we'll see what that means in a second. So if we save this, now we need to put this navbar on every single page of our site. Right now there's only one page, but in the future there could be many others. So instead of putting this on the index page and the about page and the contact page and whatever, we can put it one time on our application page and it'll show up everywhere. So I'm gonna just come down here to the body and let's create some embedded Ruby. And that's what this is. And what we wanna do is render this partial onto the screen. So we just type in render and then quotation marks, and then we just need to put where this thing is sitting. So it's sitting in home navbar. Now the file is called navbar.html.erb. But right here, we don't have to do that. We could just put navbar. Rails knows what we're talking about, and it knows that because this has an underscore here. So it knows it's a partial. It knows what's going on here. So we could just save this. Now we can head back to our website, click reload, and boom, we have this really cool dark drop-down navbar thing. And we could change these links if we wanted to, not a huge deal. Now, if you don't like the dark, we can come back here and change this back to light, save it, come back here, click reload, and boom, now it's light. That's just a matter of personal preference. Personally, I like the dark better, so I'm going to change it back to dark. Very cool. So here we are. Boom. Likewise, there's this green button here. You can change that to any color you want. We've got a green theme going on here, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that as green. I've already showed you how to change the color of a button anyway. So that's cool. So let's see. We've got all of this stuff, and how are we doing on time? Pretty good. So let's go through here and get rid of some of this. We don't need this disabled thing, and we don't need this drop down. So let's pull back our code, and I'm just going to go down to the bottom. Here's the search thing. Here's the disabled thing. So it's in an li tag. A li is a list item. It's just an item in a list. So if I click here, the closing li tag highlights. So I know if I want to get rid of this, I just delete both of those things. So if we save this, come back here, and we got rid of this. So let's hit reload, and boom, it disappeared. So that's cool. Now let's get rid of this. So drop down. I don't really need to know HTML to know this is probably the drop down stuff, right? So I can click this li for the drop down thing. Down here, it's closing li tag highlight, so I know that's what I need to delete. So I can just delete this, save it, back here and reload, boom. Finally, I don't want this home link. I want this sort of, I don't like this bold home, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And that would be right here. And again, click the li, the closing one highlights. So boom, we can get rid of that, save it. Awesome. So now we've got an extra link, and now this is navbar. Real quickly, let's change that to. This is my website. I'm going to call it John Elder. Call it whatever. So let's pull this back up, hit reload, boom, John Elder. Just that easy to sort of modify this thing. So in the next video, I think we'll create another page. We'll do that manually to show you how to do that, and then we'll change this link to go to that other page. And then we'll change this to a link that goes back to the home page, so we'll be able to sort of navigate around. We'll do that in the next video.